everyone, I'm Olga from SpeakRussianLikeRussians.com, and this is lesson number 3 in my Learn to Read Russian video course. This lesson is going to be about 8 easy Russian words that you may learn in 1 minute. It is possible because these words consist only of one letter and are very easy to remember. Another good news is that these words are very commonly used in the Russian language, and you will hear and recognize them almost in every conversation. In lesson 1 in Learn to Read Russian video course, we were studying the Russian alphabet, and I told you that there are 33 letters in the Russian alphabet and 8 of them are separate words. So here they are. Here are these words. Here is a list of these letters that are words, separate words. But never mind about the list because we will have a closer look at them later. Okay, here is the first one. The letter A and the word "а". "А" is a conjunction meaning but. Here is the example. Я звоню, а он не берет трубку. Я звоню, а он не берет трубку. We can translate this example as I am calling him, but he is not answering. But. Another example of conjunction but. Another example when we can use the conjunction а. Едь не на машине, а на метро. Едь не на машине, а на метро. Go there not by car, but by subway. I know this doesn't sound really English, but still it's the way it can be translated. So again, the preposition "а" and the preposition "but". Another letter, which is a separate word, is "v". V. V is a preposition that can be translated as to and into. For example, Я собираюсь в магазин. Я собираюсь в магазин. I'm going to the shop. To the shop in Russian is в магазин. Another example, the word в, a preposition в. Положи деньги в карман. Положи деньги в карман. Put your money into the pocket. Into the pocket. In Russian it sounds as в карман. Next one, И. И. A letter and a separate word. И. И is a preposition again, which means and or with. For example, лайкни и подпишись на Speak Russian Like Russians. Okay, this is easily translated. Like and subscribe to Speak Russian Like Russians. So this is the preposition и, which means and. Okay, next one. The next example is this. И позвони мне потом. И позвони мне потом. It can be translated as and give me a call later. We usually say it like this in Russian. So, the preposition и, which means and. Okay, next word, k. K, a letter and a separate word. Actually, the word k, well, it is translated, it is a preposition, but can be translated in many ways. But mostly it is used as to or towards. So let's have a look at the examples. Такси подъехало к дому. The taxi drove up to the house. To the house. К дому. This is the same. So you see the preposition к and to. This is the same. Another example when we can use к. Он к тебе приходил? Did he come to you or to your place? К тебе and to you. This is the same. So the preposition к meaning to. Another example of к. Я пришел к выводу, что I have come to the conclusion that К выводу. К выводу. It is to the conclusion. So the preposition к and to. This is the same. This means the same. Okay, next one. Again, the preposition к. It is also can be translated as by when we are talking about time. For example, к вечеру я устаю. I get tired by the evening. К вечеру, it means by the evening. By the evening. So again, the Russian preposition к, which means by when we are talking about time. Okay? Next one. Next one is the letter O, which is again a separate Russian word. And I think this is the easiest among these simple Russian words consisting of one letters. O is a preposition meaning about, and it is always used like that. So it is always translated as about. So let's have a look at the example. О чем ты говоришь? What are you talking about? About, so you see this English preposition, and O, the Russian preposition, which is translated as about. Okay, another example of the preposition O in Russian. Игра престолов, сериал о драконах. Game of Thrones is a show about dragons, which is not true, but who cares? So again, O, the Russian preposition O, that means about, or about. Okay, let's move to the next one. S. It is also a very easy Russian word. The letter S and the separate word s. It is again a preposition which means with or and. It is very similar to the preposition e, which also means and or with, and in many cases s and e can substitute each other, but let's have a look at the examples when the preposition s cannot be substituted. So, here are these examples. Он пойдет с тобой. Он пойдет с тобой. Will he go with you? So Russian preposition с, the Russian preposition с, which means with. С, with. Next one. Я буду кофе с молоком. Я буду кофе с молоком. I want coffee with milk. Preposition с, that means with. Okay. Another one is the Russian letter U, which is also a preposition. This one is also difficult because it can be translated differently. It can be translated as by or at or with. So it depends on the situation. Just never mind about the grammar, just look at the examples and you will remember when this word U is used. So this example shows when the preposition U is translated as at. Let's have a closer look at this example. У дверей кто-то стоит. Somebody is standing at the door. У дверей means at the door. The preposition U is translated as at the door when we are talking about places. Okay, let's have a look at another example. This is an example when U is translated as with. Он все еще живет у родителей. Он все еще живет у родителей. He still lives with his parents. У родителей is translated as with his parents. Okay? So the Russian preposition U in this case is translated as with. Actually, it is a bit similar to the previous example when we were talking about at the door. So we were talking about the place. That's why we said у дверей, at the door. In this case, with the parents, we mean that he still lives at his parents' place. So we can say у родителей, with his parents. But there is another way to use the preposition у when we put this preposition u in front of an object or a subject, it automatically gets the meaning that object has something. Okay? This rule is very easy. Just have a look at the examples. У меня нет денег. У меня, which means I don't have money. Or we could say у него нет денег, which means he doesn't have money. Okay, another example. У моей сестры сегодня юбилей. У and сестры, which means sister. My sister has an anniversary today. So you see U standing in front of the subject. Here the subject is сестры or моей сестры, which means my sister. So it gets the meaning that my sister has an anniversary today. Another example is about objects. У холодильника сломалась ручка. Okay, in real English we would say the fridge handle is broken, but we have to translate this sentence word for word. So if we translate it word for word, it will be like this. The fridge has a broken handle. So the preposition у and an object холодильник, it means that the fridge has. So, and the last one among these easy Russian words is ya. Ya is the last letter of the alphabet, but I really think it should be the first one in this list. Ya is a pronoun which means I or I am. Let's have a look at the examples. Я так не могу. Я так не могу. I can't do it this way. Next one. Я в шоке. Я в шоке. I am shocked. I'm surprised. Something like that. Next one. Я не идиот. I am not an idiot. Я не идиот. I am not an idiot. Okay, this one is very easy. So in this lesson we have studied 8 easy Russian words that consist of one letter only. So next time when you will be listening to the Russian speech, you will definitely recognize at least one of these words. Okay, enough for today. Feel free to ask me any questions in the comment section and subscribe to speakrussianlikerussians.com. Take care!